Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast! I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2020, the summer edition. Dad. I forgot what I was supposed to say there for a second. Dad AF. Rhiannon rings like a bell through the night, and the heavy metal version of Stevie. Wouldn't you love to love her? How are you guys doing today? What is today? Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Are you guys having a great day? If you did not watch my video from yesterday, please go watch it. Make sure that you subscribe and like. You don't have to. Anyway, I was watching this video yesterday. I go out, listen, anytime somebody makes a video about me or puts my name in it or tags it, I go watch it, okay? And I was watching this video. She's now made 2 videos talking about me, and her name is Hope Tries It. Hey, Hope, how are you? And so anyway, in the end of her video, she said, please make sure that you like this video. She goes, or dislike this video. I dislike your engagement. I was like, I live for the honesty. But anyway, how are you guys doing today? Make sure that you go and you check out my video from yesterday. I did a giveaway yesterday of the Tati Beauty eyeshadow palette. And I also gave away a $100 gift card. So please go over to my video from yesterday and watch it and do all you have to do to enter the giveaway. The giveaway ends, I think, Friday morning at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anyway, today we have a little bit of drama we're going to talk about. I'm looking out here at about 8 inches. 8 inches, family friendly. I mean, some people say 9, but okay, anyway. I'm looking at it about 8 inches of snow right now, and it is absolutely beautiful in Indiana. I mean, it looks like a winter wonderland. But it's not so much fun to drive in, is it? Okay, so anyway, hold on a second. I have some things to say. First of all, I just want to say, y'all know that I love the Beauty Guru chatter over on the Reddit, right? Well, let me tell you how this all started for me. So, a couple years ago, I had a friend of mine, this is probably 2 years ago, I had a friend of mine that's obsessed with Reddit, okay? Not the Beauty Guru Reddit. He reads like just the normal Reddit. He goes through and reads all these things, right? So I go through there and I read stuff too, all these different threads. I mean, the Beauty Guru chatter is not the only thread that I read on Reddit. But I don't know how I missed this huge thread over there, but I am literally, you guys, I'm telling you right now, if you want your time gone, I mean, like, you will get fired from work for reading this. I am obsessed with this new thread on Reddit that I found. Okay, hold on a second. It is called, are you ready for this? Ask Reddit. Have you guys seen this? I don't know how I have never seen this, okay? It has 25 million members on here. And so people just like send in these questions and they have these discussions. And so the question for today was, you are given a baby on your 21st birthday. The child turns out to be you as a baby. Raising him won't change your life, only his. How would you raise this child to give it a better life than the one that you have? And the comments underneath here, you guys, range anywhere from absolutely hilarious to devastatingly tragic, okay? You should go read these. But some of them are really, really interesting in here. And I have to tell you now, I don't have her in this video today, but Sally Joe, my elf in the shelf. Have you met Sally Joe? Okay, Sally Joe, she's lots of trouble, okay? Listen. Sally Joe likes to get into the wine late in the evening. She likes some candles. She likes to, put out that aesthetic and all that kind of stuff. Then Sally Joe, she wants to go in about, listen, okay, all the men that did her wrong in the North Pole, okay? And I'm like, well, Sally Joe, just hang out with the ladies. And she's like, no. She's like, I don't do well with other females. She's like, I just kind of stick to myself. I'm like, okay, Sally Joe. But all night, she's got to tell me all the woes of it. So anyway, Sally Joe's in most of my review videos on my review channel. So is her daughter, Sandy Joe. Sandy Joe and Sally Joe, okay? But anyway, and their dad, Chippy. But, so anyway, Chippy's not in my videos. Chippy's a fan that I almost ruined it for her kid. That's in one of the videos that I talked about. But people send me pictures all the time, and they're pictures of, like, how they're killing their elf on the shelf, okay? And moms will literally send me emails, and they are like, this elf on the shelf is going to be the death of me. I am so tired of this elf on the shelf, right? And so, anyway, one of the questions, this was from 9 hours ago, you have to invent a death for your child's elf on the shelf. How does that little creep meet his demise? You guys, you have got to go underneath here and read these. These are okay. He hid in the garbage disposal. You can include a lesson on Darwinism. And then somebody says, LOL, this was my choice too. I can't wait to see the look on my kid's face when he sees half of the elf sticking out of the drain. Oh my God, these are so horrible. And people go in here and it is just one parent after another complaining about this damn Elf on the Shelf. So anyway, you know what I think is so funny about this is that these two women, you know, I mean, the Elf on the Shelf has been around forever, but now they rebranded it with like this book and all that stuff. I reviewed it on my channel, right? Those two women are probably like, I don't know, in the south of France in some yacht. They could care less about, they are listening to like, I don't know, like Julio Iglesias or EDM, depending on their age. And they probably are just like dancing on this, you know, yacht. They could care less about Winter Wonderland, snow, and Elf on the Shelf, right? They're just like, cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. We went on Shark Tank with the Elf on the Shelf and look at us now, you know? And all these parents have to deal with this stupid Elf on the Shelf. So anyway, but that is one of my new favorite Reddit threads, so go check it out. It's called Ask Reddit if you've never seen it, and the questions on there are absolutely hilarious. Okay, but let's get into what some of the things that have been discussed over on the Beauty Guru Reddit, and there were things that I had noticed as well. First of all, Manny Mua was in Cabo San Lucas, I think Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, with, it looked like Cabo, with his good Judies, Joey Graceffa and Daniel Prada. I believe that it was Daniel Prada's birthday. Happy birthday, Daniel. Daniel is one of the, look, first of all, okay, so if you don't know who Daniel Prada is the boyfriend to Joey Graceffa. I don't know why I'm laughing, but anyway, he's a boyfriend to Joey Graceffa. Joey Graceffa is like a vlogger. He was started as a gamer. He's been on YouTube forever. And Joey like did this, he came out on YouTube, wrote a book, and then did this music video where they were like princes in another land. And then this followed up with Joey's book that he wrote, another book that he wrote, a fictional one. But anyway, the way that he kind of like presented Daniel to the world, the way that I remember it, okay? And I could be wrong for all of you, Janiel, that's what they call the Janiels, I think is what they call them. All of you, or Doeys. Nobody calls them Doeys, okay? Get it, Daniel and Joey, Doeys? But they should. That's hilarious. That would be me and my husband all day long. Look, I'd be like, yep, that's us, the Doeys. But anyway, they call them Janiels, okay? All you Janiels out there, okay, listen. One time I said something about Joey Graceffa in a video, and this girl, like, messaged me, like, 4 times in direct message, and she was like, what's Joey like in real life? And I just, like, didn't even acknowledge it. And then she, like, asked me, like, 3 more times. And finally, I was like, I don't know Joey Graceffa. I've never met him, right? And she blocked me as a result. I mean, granted, she was probably 12. But anyway, so Daniel is Joey's boyfriend. Daniel recently started a channel, and I love Daniel's channel. His channel is hilarious. His social media wit is just, I mean, he gets himself kind of in the mix of things sometimes, but he is just so hilarious on social media. And so anyway, they were there for Daniel's birthday. And Manny took a picture on Instagram and put it up, and this is what it is, and it's causing all kinds of drama, apparently. No, but there was a Reddit thread over there, okay? And let me show you why. Are you ready? So here's, I blew it up a little bit, and here's the blown up version. Not the glow up, but the blow up of Manny Mua. Listen, I don't know her, okay? Listen, we don't go and shop for Jeffree Star makeup up at the Marshalls, okay? We don't know her, okay? I don't know her. I don't know about Manny. Maybe Manny does. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. We don't go to the movies together, and we don't shop, and we don't eat at the Chinese buffet. I don't know her, okay? But what is really nice about this is that Manny posted this picture with no makeup on, and all of these people are recognizing it and being like, okay, this MUA, and listen, I look at a lot of these MUAs, okay? Back in the day, Manny was literally the first MUA that I ever knew, okay? When I started doing YouTube drama, I did not know what a MUA was. This is a true story. I thought it was his last name, you guys. I saw a video with him and Patrick Star, and he did a video like My Boyfriend or whatever, and it was with Patrick Star. And I thought his last name was Mua. True story, I did. I did not realize that meant makeup artist, okay? I had no idea. So anyway, now, but there's a lot of beauty influencers that don't post, I mean, you know, pictures with their makeup on and stuff like that. James Charles doesn't do it a lot. Jeffree Star doesn't do it a lot. A lot of people don't, right? But the fact that he seems so happy in this picture and just like, you know, was really enjoying himself, whatever. People went in here and they really had a lot to say about it. Hold on a second. Let me, oh wait, I'm still in that Ask Reddit. I can't get out of it. I'm obsessed. Okay. So anyway, here it is. People said, Manny's in Cabo and posted this photo with no makeup on. And somebody said, he looks great here, and you're right. It's nice to see a real photo when 99% of Instagram posts are face tuned to hell and back. And then somebody said, I hope the 20s, that means 2020, we'll see a change of people posting more real pics on Instagram. Go look at my channel, okay? Or my Instagram. Listen, do you see all this, okay? This is not creams and cosmetics, okay? I wish, okay? I don't even know how to turn up my ring light to make it look like a, hey, look at that. Don't she look pretty? I don't even know how to do that. I don't even know the right setting on my ring light, so it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I don't Facetune anything over there, okay? I don't cinch in the waist or nothing. I wish I knew how to do that. Could somebody teach me? I do know this, okay? I do know that you turtle and prune. I do know those two things. Thank you, Mary-Kate and Cashley. Well, they are Mary-Kate and Cashley. Thank you, Mary-Kate and Cashley Olsen for teaching me. I know it's Ashley. For teaching, but I like Cashley better. For teaching me about all that, okay? Somebody said, or out in the sun with full coverage foundation and eye shadow on, like, bro, WTF. Somebody else said they saw Nikita do it too. I honestly believe Manny is a sweet guy that got caught up in the wrong circle, somebody said. Somebody said, I think it's more like the fame went to his head. I don't think he's a bad person, though. Somebody said, I agree. I think he's one of the few beauty gurus in a scandal to actually learn and grow from it. And I want to say, I agree with that 100%. I've never been a huge fan, but in the past 6 months to a year, I've been really impressed with what he's done, both with his beauty line and YouTube. You know, I really think, and I'm starting to see the public opinion turn around about Manny. And I think the fact that Manny stayed to his side and did his thing, listen, you know, y'all know, I love somebody staying in their own lane, because where am I? I'm over here in my own lane. Oh, where's she at? She's over here in her own lane. Looking for, I'm always in my own lane. Don't worry about it, right? But I appreciate somebody that stays in their own lane. And Manny has totally wanted to just completely stay out of the drama in the last year, you know? And hasn't really wanted to engage in that kind of stuff. Continue to put out his makeup, even though, you know, he was dealing with adversity within the community and things like that. I think his channel will start growing. I think 2020 is the year for Manny MUA. I really, really do. I think things are going to turn around for him. I think he has proven, you know what, like, 2019, I mean, let's just be for real, okay? I mean, yes, we can give backlash to Laura Lee, who started the gray sweater apology. She did it once, but let me just say, okay, it has been killed, okay? That is a horse beaten to death, that apology. I have never, and especially in the last 3 months, seen so many piss poor apologies from people that are basically saying, forget what I did. They don't really care about making changes. They just want you to forget what they did because it affects their brand or their public persona. That is not an apology, okay? That is a business move is what that is, right? So, you know what? I am, like, that doesn't impress me at all. Call me 6 months from a year from now and let me see how you've really changed. That's what I want to see. And, you know, like I said this in my video yesterday, like, I had to grow a lot too. I had to grow up. It's hard to grow up. I mean, even when you're especially my age, look at me pulling down my shirt. When you're my age, and you got to grow up at some point, you know, about this social media stuff. And I came into this late in my life, but I had to grow up too. And I had a lot to learn. And, you know, staying in my own lane and sticking to myself and all that kind of stuff really helped me do that, focusing on myself and trying to be a better person on a daily basis. And I think, you know, like, when you see it in somebody else or you see it in yourself, you see other people, your traits in somebody else, you know, it's like a mirror imaging thing. Or Ermagerd. I still love that Ermagerd Gershberg. Some of my favorite books. Do you remember that so much? I love her so much. But anyway, like I recognize a lot in Manny of what I went through myself and wanting to grow and wanting to be a better person. And also at some point, like, I know that everybody just really thought that this whole, like, I know my social blade is in red, but my life is in green kind of thing was a joke. But I actually thought that was really endearing because that was kind of where I was at. Like, you know, I've said this to people and they don't really believe me when I say it. Sure, it would be nice to be at 10 million subscribers, but I don't really care if I gain another subscriber. You know, I'm really happy with what I'm allowed to do on a daily basis over here. And people are so nice to me on all of my 5 channels. And, you know, I think there's a point when you just kind of understand that, listen, I was given this great gift on YouTube. You guys are so fantastic to watch us on a daily basis. And I think you have to kind of go through some crap to truly realize that, you know? And I also am a believer that lessons are repeated until they are learned. And I think Manny was like, nope, this is my year to learn it. You beat me up, and then I'm going to come out on top. And it's not about getting revenge on somebody. It's not about, I'll show you. It's not about who is the better person, who is the right person in any situation. Take all of those people out of the situation. It's about learning what you can about yourself. And I see that Manny has done that in the last year. And I think people are recognizing that. I'm getting a lot of positive comments on my videos about Manny. And I think that 2020 is the year for him to really make an impact and come back. And I think we're going to see some big changes in him too. So people were really happy about that. And I would like to see some other, you know, maybe beauty influencers just it's not so much about not wearing makeup on camera. It's being natural, being comfortable, being happy in your own skin, about showing that to the world, right? Like, there's confidence and then there's fake confidence. There's confidence in, let me show you everything I have and, you know, how entitled I am, and this is what confidence looks like. And then there's confidence in feeling good in your own skin, you know? Like, I have to say, like, Raw Beauty Christie for me, and I know I shout her out in a lot of videos, but Raw Beauty Christie is somebody to me that she don't give a rat's ass if she has her hair back in a ponytail and not one bit of makeup on, or if she is fully glammed up, right? And like, that to me is like total confidence. Like, I respect the hell out of that, and I just love that she's like, look at me, I can go to the grocery store, or I can go to, you know, Neiman Marcus, don't come for me. Like, I know who I am, and I'm comfortable in my own skin, and I respect the hell out of that. And I think we're gonna get away in 2020 from materialism and superficiality and all that. I think we're gonna get away from that. And I actually think we're gonna start seeing a lot more natural looks within makeup and stuff. Y'all, I did a predictions video last year and almost everything came true. Do you want me to do another predictions video this year? I should do a follow-up to the predictions I made, and then I should do another predictions video. Let me know in the comment section below. Okay, so then the other thing that happened was James Charles came out and he responded, finally, to this Louis Vuitton look that he did on his face. Hold on a second here. Now, he did this little video deal. I think he put it on Twitter. I'm going to just put the picture of it right here. James Charles responds to criticism over photoshopped Louis Vuitton eye makeup. All these stories are straight from the Beauty Guru Reddit, Beauty Guru Chatter Reddit. And I will try to link it below if I remember. Ironic statement seen. Okay, so anyway, if you go in here, hold on, I have it screenshot up because I don't have my glasses on. I can't do math and I don't have my readers on. If you go in here, you can see he says, lesson learned, don't be lazy and Photoshop your makeup when you're fully capable of doing the look. Okay, and then they kind of come for him a little bit because James is the king of photoshopping. And somebody says, ironic statement, seeing that he literally photoshopped his face onto another picture of himself. Thank you, next. Somebody said agree, saying he doesn't need to Photoshop since he could do the look himself. So basically other unachievable makeup looks are fine to fake. And then somebody else said, and more importantly, if he could do the look without Photoshop, why didn't he? You know, James has been under criticism since the very beginning when he came out, and the pictures that got him the cover, you know, girl whole deal and being on Ellen and whatever were supposedly Photoshopped, allegedly. I don't know, okay? But that's what people said. You know, if that's the case, James has been photoshopping pictures from the very beginning, and I'm not saying that this is okay, but I mean, maybe he doesn't know what else to do with this whole situation. You know, maybe that's just his go-to, is that he's always photoshopped things. My suggestion would be for that, you know, James, you're at a point where you can completely rebrand yourself and be completely somebody new. If you came out tomorrow and, you know, like, shaved your head and did very minimal looks, people would still love you for it. People, I think the one thing people do not understand about this whole makeup thing is, there are probably only a few beauty influencers out there that people really follow for tutorials and reviews, okay? The rest of them, the rest of these beauty gurus, they follow for their lives and their personalities. Now, James Charles has had many creative ideas. And many he has borrowed from other people. It is what it is. But anyway, but you know, I don't believe that people follow James Charles that love him because of his looks or his reviews and all that kind of stuff. He doesn't do that many of them to begin with. I think people follow James Charles because they love the life of James Charles. You know what I'm saying? And so if that is the case, then he could basically do whatever he wanted to do. And I don't really think he really gets that. I think he really still thinks he has to live inside this platform within the makeup community. And he can, but he doesn't have to, you know? There's so many things that he could do. He did a video the other day that I actually thought was, I think it's been done before. I've seen it by somebody else, but my puppy picks my makeup or something like that. You know, it's like, I don't know. I would like to see James do some completely different things that have really nothing to do with makeup. It almost seems to me at times that he feels like makeup is his obligation. It's not his love or passion. And that's just how it seems to me sometimes when I look at all this kind of stuff. And I think that when you get kind of bored of doing something, I mean, I've been there too myself when it comes to writing and things, you know. When you get bored doing something, you don't have the passion in it about it anymore, and you don't really want to continue doing it. And maybe that's why he's really struggled in the last year, despite all the, you know, drama that's happened. Maybe that's why he struggled in the last year, you know, is that his love for makeup isn't the same anymore. But I do think that he could rebrand himself and just show himself as like, this is who I am. I do want to say this, okay, is that I keep on shouting out this Alex, and I will put a link to her channel below. I was really excited the other day. I went to go watch her channel, and she had 1 subscriber when I said something about her in a video and linked it. And now she has like 250 subscribers. I will say this. She talks about a lot of other drama channels. I don't necessarily 100% agree with her commentary on those channels. It's just hers. But I don't watch it from that point of view. This girl is so, this woman is so insightful and so, she just dissects a situation so well, and she's totally an outsider. Like she'll own it all day long. Like she doesn't wear makeup, but you know, she watches all this stuff from the outside, and she actually emailed me today because I said in my video I wanted her to reach out to me to tell me what to do with my channel, because I watch her from like, okay, what she's saying, how can I apply that to me, right? So when she's talking about people like other drama channels, I listen to what she's saying, but I don't always agree with it. I don't always not agree with it, but I don't always agree with it. But I just love her discussion of it. But she says that there's something interesting about James Charles, and she's talking about the age of development and, you know, people developing and things like that, and that James, like, shouldn't be given, she doesn't say this in there, but we've had this discussion about James not getting a pass because of his age. Okay, we can discuss that all day long. Like, I do believe that James is, you know, an adult on YouTube, and he's making a huge amount of money and has a huge following, and he should be held accountable for his actions. I believe that, okay? But at the same time, she goes in and she discusses the ability to be able to change based on the lessons that you are learning, and that when you're younger, it's easier to do that because you're still in you're still growing, you're still maturing, you know, you're still going through emotional development and things like that. But when you're older, you can't. And she's kind of comparing him to some other beauty influencers. She doesn't really come out and say by name Jeffree Star, but you can kind of tell a little bit. Maybe she does, I can't remember. But she's talking about like scandals and drama that like several people go through, and scandals and drama that James Charles has gone through. And she's like, you know, in the last year, James Charles has really been able to learn and grow from the adversity he's going to. When you watch this video, what you realize is she has absolutely she's not a stan or a fan of any of these people. She could really care less, to be honest with you. She's just almost watching it as like a social experiment, you know? And she's like, James is really like, you can tell he's grown and learned from his lessons. And she's like, in a couple years, you're going to really be able to see that he's the one that grew versus other people that continue to stay stuck in their ways and have for like the last 5 or 6 years. She says something to that effect. I don't know. But anyway, I will link her channel below. Her name is Alex. And her videos are basically her sitting on her couch or in the bathroom in her apartment in New York City. But they're not the most highly edited videos, and I don't even really care about that stuff when I watch people's videos. They're long, they're like an hour long, and I just sit there and I just listen to everything she says. She's just so interesting. So anyway, somebody said something the other day on one of her videos about, well, she's rolling a blunt in her video, and then she cuts to, and you can tell she probably smoked the blunt, which, listen, smoke your ganj if you got to, okay? I don't. I've been sober 25 years, but do what you gotta do. But she comes back, people were like, I don't know why it was necessary. She's literally got 6 videos on her channel. She has no idea what she's doing, okay? But, I mean, maybe not the best look at the entire world. But anyway, she comes back. You can tell that she's laughing a little bit more in the second half of the video than she was the first. But her dissertations are fantastic, so go check her out. Anyway, in 2020, this is what I really want for these people. I want these people to continue to grow. I want these people to learn from their mistakes, as I would want for myself. I want for them what I want for myself. I want these people to be successful as they possibly can be. I want them to be enjoyable to watch. I want them to put out enjoyable content that is exciting to watch, right? And I want us as the viewers to be able to maybe give these people 2nd, 9th, and 10th chances, some of them, okay? Now, it's not mine to tell somebody to accept somebody's apology or change or whatever, but maybe in looking at people and realizing that all people are human, all people err, all people screw up, all people make mistakes. But, okay, it is not coming out and saying, I am sorry, that heals all wounds. It is coming out and showing the action to back that up. And sometimes it takes 6 months to a year to 5 years. So I'm sitting back and I'm watching some people and I'm seeing, you know, I just recently saw somebody come out and they, this huge deal apology thing, and then literally turned around 24 hours later and basically did exactly what they were apologizing for. And I'm like, you just wasted our time and yours. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.